Solar flares affect the Earth and the magnetic field around the Earth. But what does it do on the surface of the moon? And will the Earth protect the surface of the moon from solar flares? We'll find out with this instrument. Would you like to take an interactive virtual tour of this spacecraft, or this spacecraft, or this spacecraft, or even this spacecraft? Well, stay till the end and we'll show you how. In this issue of Spacecraft Guide, we are going back to the surface of the moon to look at another piece of the equipment that the astronauts left there. This one was to measure the solar wind, and it is the Solar Wind Spectrometer. And when you click on it, it takes you to the Solar Wind Spectrometer page. And we see that the Solar Wind Spectrometer measures the solar wind at the lunar surface, the general properties of the solar wind, and its interaction with the moon. If we go into the normal operations, we see that the solar wind is composed of ejected matter from the sun that spreads throughout the solar system. The energy, density, direction of travel, and its variations were measured by the solar wind spectrometer beyond the moon's orbit. So the solar wind spectrometer also studied the Earth's magnetic tail when the moon passed through it. The solar wind spectrometer found that the solar wind behaved the same as in free space outside the Earth's magnetic tail and is slightly disturbed in geomagnetic transition regions. That's all for this week. If you would like to use this interactive virtual reality exhibit on the command module, the lunar module, and the surface of the moon, just go to our Patreon page and the link will be down below.